Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your July reading. It's Aya. I'm really happy to be here with you today and to talk about some of the things coming up for the month of July. So in true Sagittarian style, I asked for 4 cards and I got 5. That was the best I could do. There were several points when I was shuffling this deck and meditating on Sagittarius for the month of July, and I would just get stacks of cards falling out, 10 at a time, 15 at a time. So I get that there's a lot going on with you right now, Sagittarius. You've got all sorts of irons in the fire and projects underway, and you may be overwhelming yourself. So please be careful with that. I know you're an eccentric, and I know that you're good at it, and I know nobody does it like you. But be mindful of your energy. Be mindful of not burning out too hot and too quickly. We really want to make sure that we get through Leo season in a controlled flame style, right? Like a cooking flame or a cooking fire. This is what I think of when I think of controlled flame, controlled fire to complete a task or perform a task. Maybe cooking is important for you this month. Maybe you were celebrating with some barbecues or enjoying some campfires. I can start off with some intuitive messages other than the ones I just shared there. So some other intuitive messages that are coming across are, again, I get the sense that this is a career-based reading. This is something to do with work and career, what you do for a living or how you make money. I also heard this song. It's a funny song. Again, these songs pop into my head. I don't always know who they're by. But this song is, it starts with, what you gonna do when I'm gone? What you gonna do? If you know that one. It's an 80s, I want to say 80s hair metal band. It's like White Snake or something like that. But anyways, that's what I'm getting. What you gonna do when I'm gone? And you're thinking about it. You're thinking about leaving a place of conflict. It looks like conflict in the workplace. So to start off with our card by card, start off here with the Magician. So this is a major arcana card. Magician has all 4 elements on the table. Earth for pentacles, cups for water, swords for air, and wands for fire. I also want to note that there are quite a few repeat cards for me coming up just for my July readings. Again, I shuffle carefully. I now shuffling even more carefully, separating cards from previous readings to try to avoid duplicate cards coming up because of maybe a lack of shuffling. But these cards were very well shuffled, and again, Magician, 9 of Swords, and 4 of Cups. This has been coming up for a lot of people. So these are energies that I'm seeing. Maybe it's just more of a societal thing. Maybe it's just more of a wider issues affecting the population right now. So just maybe be aware of that. I think Sagittarius wants to know that. They want to know about the community and how other people are doing. So to start off with the Magician, you have all the pieces. You are manifesting quite strongly at the beginning of the month. You know what you want to an extent, like you know what you have and what you want, but you're not necessarily sure about how to get there. So again, you have all these skills, you have what you possess in front of you. And that is a good, strong place to be, but you're not sure how to use it, I feel. You're not sure how to put this all into action. What I get is a sense that you are thinking that you need to leave your current job or change your job, change what you're doing for a living. And that's represented by the 6 of Swords here, 6 of Swords inverted here, reversed here. And again, I take reversed cards or inverted cards to be more related to internal or very personal, private issues. So this thought here of leaving a workplace or leaving some kind of environment or situation, I think you're keeping that private. I don't think you're telling anyone about that right now. You may feel a little bit ashamed or a little bit embarrassed about wanting to leave. Maybe you're in a really great position, you're in a really great job, and you can't complain, but the pay is good, but perhaps the work isn't fulfilling, or perhaps the people that you're working with are petty or jealous. Maybe there's a lot of gossip happening here. But again, I see you wanting to leave and considering it, but not leaving. So you perhaps are looking at other options, which I think is great. You know, Sagittarius loves options. You love your choices. You love all that to be available to you. So you're assessing your options, I think, and thinking about the grass being greener on the other side, but you may know that that's an illusion that you're putting upon yourself, and that's not necessarily true. Next card here, Nine of Swords. Again, this has come up for a lot of people. This is anxiety, worry. It's also pain and suffering, but more so in the mental sense. It's not necessarily a physical injury. Perhaps it could be, but it's not coming up that way for me. But this is again, these are, this is also kind of what I call the nightmare card, right? Disrupted sleep, insomnia, difficulty staying asleep. But I see you keeping this to yourself. You're really keeping whatever this is bothering you to yourself. And this is, again, two swords here inverted. So you're keeping your thoughts to yourself, and you're keeping your plans and your strategies to yourself, which I think is wise right now. I don't think keeping your suffering to yourself is wise. Please, Sagittarius, if you are experiencing some long-lasting pain, enduring insomnia, enduring sleep disruptions, please reach out and speak to someone, even if it's friends or family. Reach out and share. And as well, if you don't feel comfortable speaking to friends and family, perhaps seek the advice of an expert, maybe a sleep specialist or a nutritionist, or checking in with your doctor, getting a physical, getting that once over, just to see what else is going on. But again, I see this as very internal, very private. You're ashamed, you're embarrassed of not wanting something really good, and it looks like a really good job or a really good career that you have right now. Don't be ashamed, Sagittarius. Don't compare your situation to others. Comparison, of course, is the thief of joy. So think about what you want, and think about the resources that you need to get there. I have a feeling that your resources aren't quite ready yet for you to make this jump. You want to jump. You want to jump somewhere. You want to jump off and jump into new vistas of, okay, so Sagittarius, yeah, you want to explore, you want to adventure, you're feeling restrained, you're being, this position is limiting you. It's limiting your abilities. It's limiting your abilities to explore, adventure, teach, philosophize. These aren't words that come to me. These are some guided messages here. So you want to roam free. You want more freedom. I see that, and I fully understand that with you. And Five of Staves here, Five of Wands. This is conflict in the workplace, conflict in groups, conflict in spirituality, perhaps. I don't know if you're experiencing any sort of crisis of faith, or maybe someone else around you is. It looks like pettiness in the workplace to me, a lot of gossip, a lot of open hostility, and you don't like that. You don't need that. Nobody needs that. So you really are in this magician energy of being a manifester, of being someone in control of all the parts themselves, or at least aware of all the parts themselves. And you're around these other people that are just being petty gossip, needless conflict, some ganging up. I see that as well, kind of, maybe you've been ganged up on in the workplace, and you simply don't need it. You're better than that. You know that. You're better than that, Sagittarius. The last card here, Four of Cups. Again, this has been coming up for a lot of people as well. This is something being offered to you, but you're skeptical. If this is the workplace, maybe you're being offered, cups would imply something emotional, sentimental, nostalgia. It may be that a boss or a coworker is saying, we have so much history here together, you should stay. This is so good. We've had so many good times. And again, I see this mostly career related, could be family, could be relationship wise, but again, I see this as more workplace career. You're being offered something and you just simply, you're turning your nose up at it. It's something you've seen before, and again, you're just very skeptical. But Sagittarius, be aware that you have all the tools, right? You have all the elements on the table. You have that. You can make the best decision for yourself. I don't see you distrusting your intuition, but I see you not wanting to pass up a great opportunity. You know, I see you thinking it would be foolish to leave a job that pays this well. It would be foolish to leave this location because it's so convenient. It'd be foolish to do these things, but I'm not happy here. So you may still be in this position of waiting a little bit longer. You may not be ready to make your jump. But again, keep your strategies to yourself, keep your plans to yourself. But if you are, again, experiencing this indecision, this, maybe nightmares are happening here, excessive anxiety, excessive worry, speak to a counselor. Speak to somebody who's objectively outside of it, right? Speak to somebody who doesn't necessarily know you too well or too in depth and doesn't necessarily know your workplace to get some real objective advice. I see you needing that. You need a little bit of guidance here. Again, you have all the pieces, you have what you have what you know, but you're not sure how to connect points A and B here. But again, I think an expert opinion, expert advice, again, counselor, doctor, life coach, I can see advice from those types of figures to be very beneficial to you right now. So again, Sagittarius, you're in a period of waiting, but it's where you need to be right now. Just take it in, keep observing, take some mental notes or physical notes. I don't get the sense that you need to gather any more evidence. I think you've seen all. I've seen all I've needed to see. That's what I get. I've seen what I've needed to make a judgment. But again, just there's some need to bide your time. I don't generally advise waiting, but in this case, it seems like waiting, biding your time, waiting for the better opportunity to come. I think that's going to be on the table for you. So again, wait now for a big payoff later. And I see that big payoff happening. I think it's Virgo season, September, October. That's where I see that starting to really come to fruition. So have some faith, Sagittarius. Have some faith. You know yourself. You try to rise above or take the high road if there's other conflict happening around you. And offers are coming to you. Offers are coming, and I think you're in the position to be able to pick up whatever offer interests you the most. So you can run and go be free and explore and really exercise a different part of yourself in your career or however you make money for a living in a new and exciting way. So with that, Sagittarius, that wraps up my July reading for you. Thank you so much. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Take care. Goodbye.